Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. We've got D'Angelo Russell. Johnson is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Okogie in at the small forward position. Here's Okogie. 6 on the shot clock. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Last time they came together was in Minnesota, where they fell to the Wolves.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
It was a sizable loss, and it was mostly due to their awful passing and ball control. They just need to use better judgment in this game.
The entire offseason leading up to tonight, Steve, as a player, do you already know if your team has a chance to be special this early?
You know, Kevin, yeah, you do. And I think the teams that I've been on and teams that you see and saying we don't have a chance to win, you try to trick yourself. You're looking at management ownership. Can we make a deal throughout this year to get us in contention? But you got to be realistic. You know the team that you don't have a chance to win that championship.
Here's Curry following the 3 by Minnesota. Outside, Green releases. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. And the Timberwolves with possession. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Coach Steve Kerr, facing one of the most devastating scorers in the league in Karl Anthony Towns. Coach knows that slowing him down somehow is critical to securing the win. And Kevin, that is a tough assignment, given Towns has a wide array of offensive options.
Thank you, David. Passes it to Chris. Here's Wiggins. Green breaking loose.
And his foot movement is what makes Towns such a terrific shot blocker. He moves so well and can defend just about any position on the floor.
Pass to Okogie. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Towns, no luck.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Look out! Here he comes!
That was amazing, and look at the elevation. Good vision from Steph, but for that play to work, you also have to get open. Steph put it on the money.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's Wiggins. No good that time. And Minnesota now the other way. It's Beasley on the wing, guarded by Kerr. Beasley, the pass to Towns. Over Wiggins. And too long on the shot. Warriors trail by 3. Curry is inside. Working on Beasley. It's tipped, and he recovers it. And good that time. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Okogie, covered by Oubre. Russell with a wide open look. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Warriors have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Wiggins outside. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Johnson finds Russell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
And that's pro. Russell gets his man a little out of position and draws the foul.
The Timberwolves shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. And he makes the first.
The second overall pick back in the 2015 NBA draft. Russell having earned his first All-Star game appearance in 2019.
And so Russell hits them both. Greg, this season is the first time in the last 4 or 5 years that Golden State will not be the prohibitive favorites to win it all.
I mean, back-to-back devastating injuries in the finals. Kevin Durant departing in free agency with time and health. Will they retake the throne? So we'll just have to wait and see.
Beasley kicks to Russell. Lays it up off the glass. Russell's got 6.
So shifty with the ball in his hands. Russell changes pace with the best of them.
Curry against Russell. Curry dishes to Wiggins. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Minnesota in the lead. Here's Okogie. Shoots over Oubre. Towns trying to get open. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And from day one, Towns has been one of the NBA's top post players. A versatile, well-rounded game on the low block. It doesn't hurt that he can step outside and knock down the jumper either. Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Young, rangy big man. Chris possesses a nice skill set, and I think the potential to be a terrific player in our league.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
That's good from Chris. And so he makes both from the line.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Beasley, the pass to Russell. Back to Beasley. Timberwolves passing it around. Fires the 3. The Warriors pull it in.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Curry outside. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now Beasley. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Houston. And the pass to Russell. Here's Okogie, guarded by Curry. Okogie misses. Warriors trail by 4. Oubre outside. Got a piece of it. A three-pointer, Wiggins. But they recover it. Green finds Chris. And that one drops.
And such focus on these difficult finishes. Chris showing tremendous will, fighting through the defense.
Here's Okogie. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Side Towns over Chris.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
And the length of Johnson really coming into play. Beats everyone to the ball, then right back up with it.
Russell against Curry. Teardrop shot. The shot, no good. And Minnesota now the other way.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Warriors trail by 4. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Chris throws it down.
You love Curry's command of this offense, the ability to pass with either hand.
Russell kicks to Towns. Here's Okogie, covered by Oubre. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Rubio's checked in. But he recovers it. He kicks it to Russell. Another shot, 5 to shoot. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell.
And taking a look now at the stats for Johnson. Some last season stats for him. He was around 7 points per, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
He understands his role. He accepts it. He's one of those guys who doesn't need the ball to be effective.
Wiggins outside. Over Russell. And that one hits back iron.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly. And you look at how Towns is so effective on offense, and it's because he really has the entire package for a big man. Back to the basket, facing up, playing outside or in, off the bounce or on the catch. This guy can do it all. I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Rubio against Wiggins. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Warriors making a change here. Lee's checked in.
First personal foul, team second. Checking in for your Warriors, Damian Lee.
Stolen. Now, here is Russell. He's coming off a 28-point game against Houston.
And he wreaked havoc on defense with 4 steals for the game.
Curry with guarded now by Rubio. Rubio against Curry. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And Greg, as you said, it's the skill level of Towns at his young age that is so incredible.
Very capable 3-ball shooter. And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. On lately, we have seen star players changing teams more often, shorter contracts, player options. Smitty, is there any downside to any of that?
You know, I think the downside is from a fan standpoint, you get invested in a player and he's moved in like 2 or 3 years. I think it should be where if a player wants to sign a longer-term contract with the organization, that should be a rule in play. But right now with these shorter contracts and player options, there's going to always be a lot of movement.
Here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of last season's top three-point shooters. Steph Curry fourth.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
Minnesota comes into this one following a loss to the Rockets. Russell kicks to Towns. Rubio with a wide open look. Here's Johnson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Johnson's got his second bucket tonight.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Golden State's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Curry with the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Range that extends out to the parking lot. How do you guard that?
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Releases. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Russell from long range. Oubre pulls it in. Warriors leading by 3. And Curry has it in the corner. Chris pass to Oubre. Buries the long-range jumper. Oubre's got 7 points in the game.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Curry against Rubio. Towns trying to get open. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Curry against Rubio. Again, Curry missing.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Back to Rubio. The shot misses. Good D by Lee.
He has gone ice cold this quarter, obviously not helping their cause.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Russell. The Warriors pull it in. Curry's got 5 rebounds tonight. Curry on the wing. Beyond the arc. They get it back. Oubre outside.
And this is what James Johnson has to do. Make sure you defend, make sure you rebound, whatever this team needs.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. So much talent on this Warriors team. Draymond Green talks about how it all meshes together.
The way I judge, whether we can play together or not is on the defensive end. I never really judge on the offensive end. It's about picking each other up on the defensive end and all being on the string.
Greg, defense is Draymond's specialty, no question about it.
And it all starts on that end. The Warriors feel like if they take care of business at that end, the offense will take care of itself.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Curry is out there with Lee. Then there's Oubre, and it's Looney in at the 5 spot. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, D'Angelo Russell was traded from the Lakers and, in his words, was kicked on the way out. He's become an all-star in Brooklyn. Russell said, "It's a heck of an accomplishment. That respect from your peers, your coaches, other teams, it's a great feeling." And Kevin, given how it started for him in L.A., many remain shocked by Russell's rapid ascent.
Coming into his own, you're right, David. Thank you. Covered by Lee. Pass to Spellman. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Steve, we're seeing teams around the league putting up a lot of 3-point shots. I'm sure you would have enjoyed playing in this era so much with that green light shooting 3.
I would, Kevin. Getting a chance to shoot maybe 5 or 6 more three-point field goal attempts takes your numbers up. But I also think a lot of these teams are copycats. Everybody can't shoot the three. Work on your game and what's best for you.
The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Curry. A 3-ball. Drains it from beyond the arc. Curry's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors.
What can you say? If he started hitting them from that range, there's nothing you can do.
Curry against Rubio. Kicks it to Towns. Fires the 3. And that one is off. The Warriors go the other way with it. The inside. Passes it to Curry. Oubre outside. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 9. Rubio with it. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
And he really controlled the pace of the game by getting to the line. The D could not slow him down, and he took advantage of it.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Okogie. Tips it up, and it's Towns on the follow. Towns has got 6.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Here's Pascal. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. Golden State needs to get off a shot. The three-pointer, no good.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Towns, the pass to Spellman. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Lee outside. And the Warriors miss again.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Oh, that's blocked. And they'll keep possession. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Pass to Looney. Here's Pascal. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Curry dishes to Lee. Oubre kicks to Curry. 6 to shoot. Here's Pascal. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Rubio outside. Here's Towns. Takes the 3. But they'll get another chance. There's the pass to Rubio. Covered by Lee. Floats one up. He takes it up and lays it in. And it's now only a 1-point Warrior lead.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Curry passes to Pascal. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's Minnesota. Good momentum, 8 straight points. It's stolen by Curry. Oh, and here comes Curry all alone. Finished off the break. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
The awareness from Steph Curry. Protect the ball around him or he'll get you.
One thing about Curry you have to admire, Greg, he never wants the spotlight to himself, even as a leader of his team. He always wants his teammates to shine as well.
You think back to when Clay was trying to break Curry's three-point record last season. Curry was not only cheering for him, but actively setting him up to make it happen. That camaraderie Curry shows is why his teammates love him.
The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good. So many NBA players now have their talented children playing in the NBA or in college and will soon be in the NBA. Smitty, whose kids stand out to you as potential superstars?
Hey, Kevin, Dale Curry, for sure.
No, wait. Okay, I could have gotten that one. Steph Curry. Who else, though? Who else catches your eye?
I think up and coming, LeBron's kid, Shaq's son, D-Wade's, and that's what you love. You see a lot of these guys, and it's great for me. I remember when they were little, Kevin, and now seeing them winning championships, being able to play on that stage is unbelievable.
Unloads from 13. Good on the jump shot. Curry's got 16. Timberwolves trail by 3. Covered by Wiggins. Towns wide open. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Warriors have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Oubre passes to Wiggins. Curry deciding where to go with it from the stripe, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Love the work Steph puts into his game. Accurate from every spot on the floor.
Pass to Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Wiggins kicks to Curry. Wiggins passes to Looney. Clock at 6. Here's Wiggins. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First trip to the line for him here.
Shooting for Golden State, Andrew Wiggins. 2.
Free throw good, Wiggins. And both free throws good for Wiggins. Timberwolves trail by 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Golden State's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Picked away. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Beasley. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Beasley's got his second basket of the night.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Outside Curry. A baseline J. Minnesota with the rebound. And here's Culver. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Houston. From downtown, kept alive Minnesota.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
Curry kicks it to Looney. Back to Curry. Golden State moving it around. Good. Pascal's got his first 2 points of the night.
Assisted.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Now Culver. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. From deep. Warriors with the rebound. Oubre's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Wiggins. He's tightly guarded. Towns with the defensive effort. Here's Culver, and again it's Minnesota converting.
And the decision-making proving to be outstanding. Culver just has a knack for taking advantage of the D in the open floor.
Curry outside. Spellman with the rebound.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
To the inside, Towns gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Checked in for the Warriors. Draymond Green comes in for Oubre. On defense, Minnesota. Wiggins dishes to Curry. Top of the key, Chris. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And let's take a moment to look at some stats for Wiggins. Last season's performance for him. Averaged about 18 points a game last season, 5 rebounds and 2 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
That's good from Chris. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
To the paint. Towns, no luck.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
The Timberwolves trail. It's Beasley on the wing, covered by Wiggins. It's stolen by Curry. And it's the Warriors. On the break, Curry's got the ball, and that one is good. Curry's got 20 points.
I'll tell you, Steph is giving the fans their money's worth.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They'll be off to Oklahoma City for a meeting with the Thunder after this one. And they're in the thick of this long road run. That's the 3rd of 7 straight on the road. Beasley, the pass to Towns. Unable to get that one. The Warriors go the other way with it. Takes the 13-footer, and it's Wiggins missing.
Well, so far, his cold night from the field has not affected their ability to maintain this lead.
To the wing on the left. Now, here's Culver, guarded by Green. It's Beasley on the wing. 4 on the shot clock. Over Wiggins. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Warriors leading by 3, and Curry has it in the corner. That 3 off the mark. Timberwolves shooting 41% from the field in the second quarter up to this point. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green finds Curry. 1:03 left to play here in the half. Here's Green, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Green's got his first bucket of the night.
The nasty of Draymond. Few guys in the league play the glass better.
Russell against Curry. Outside Russell. It's Beasley on the wing. They could use a bucket. And rebounds again.
Collecting yet another board.
He's been everywhere. Just sensational.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside, Russell passes it to Towns. And the rejection by Curry.
I love seeing Stephen Curry get up and send that one back.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. His production has been...
Kevin,
thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. We've reached, so it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They've got a 3-point lead. Kenny, what did you see from them?
Well, they made a concerted effort to get out on the fast break. Dunks, alley-oops, run the lanes at every opportunity, and it's wearing the defense down.
Shaq, what you think about Minnesota?
Their shooting rhythm was off, under 40%. Some of that was shot selection. Some of it was the defense stepping up. My guess is we'll see some significant changes as things get going in the second half. Increasing off-the-ball activity, making the extra pass, and trying to get better looks.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Curry has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Warriors leading by 3. Checking out the group now for Ryan Saunders to start the second half. They've got Karl Anthony Towns, D'Angelo Russell out there with Beasley. Then it's Johnson, and it's Okogie in at the 3. It's stolen by Green. Pass to Oubre. Feeds it to Curry. Rebound, Minnesota.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
And Draymond Green does so much on the floor. It's hard to quantify by any measure.
And people have called Draymond a product of the system before. But I don't care where he is. Draymond is going to be a major impact with his defense and playmaking.
Russell against Curry. And there's the pass to Oubre. No good on the triple.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Beasley, the pass to Johnson. For the lead. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The experience of James Johnson, recognizing the opportunity. Attack, draw the contact.
The Timberwolves have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
And it's tied up with that one.
And what James Johnson brought with him coming into this league, physicality. He combines size, strength, athleticism, and a 7'1" wingspan.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
He is definitely disappointed. He couldn't put his team up in front, but at least he knotted this one up.
Yep, that one goes.
Beautiful feed by Draymond. He plays a physical game, but he also has great awareness and skill.
Here's Okogie, covered by Oubre. Okogie, the pass to Towns, and the 3 ball is good. Towns has got 17 now. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Curry kicks to Chris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 14 feet away. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns.
Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
Okogie misses. The Warriors trailing. Oubre passes to Green. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Pass to Okogie. Here's Towns. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
And already a leader at such a young age. Towns' teammates look to him to anchor them on both ends, and he has not disappointed.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
The free throw drops for Towns. And Towns drops them both. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Curry gets the bucket.
Every night from Steph puts so much pressure on the defense because he's always looking to attack.
Russell passes to Okogie. Here's Johnson. That one falls. Johnson's got 9.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Passes to Chris. Back to Curry. That's tipped. Launches a 3. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
Not in rhythm. He had the 2 triples in the first half. None so far in the second.
And it's Johnson with the jam.
And that's what you want to see more of from James Johnson. Being authoritative at the rim.
Curry against Russell. Pass to Oubre. Shot clock at 6. Back to Curry. The 3. Another miss by Curry.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Okogie. Now the pass to Towns. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And Russell gets it to go.
And all second half, they haven't gotten stops with any consistency.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what.
Minnesota making some changes. Omari Spellman has come in for Johnson. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Malik Beasley. Here's Oubre. 9 points in the game so far. Passes it to Bowman. Here's Looney. Over in the corner, Green. It's good from long range. Green's got 5.
And right now, Draymond is just cooking, immediately firing, having confidence in himself and knowing he can knock that one down.
Towns finds Rubio. Back to Towns. 6 to shoot. Second chance shot, and Looney sends it back.
The tenacity of Looney there, swatting the shot back and showing off his defensive chops.
Pass to Bowman. Inside. Towns with the defensive effort. Minnesota leading by 5. Outside, Russell. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And here we have an opportunity to check out Karl Anthony Towns. Great showing for him last season. 7th in rebounding, 9th in blocks, and he ranked in the top 15 in points per game, one of the league's premier offensive threats.
He was a top 10 rebounder last season for good reason. He's an incredibly intense guy to compete with. And for a full game, too. I mean, just nonstop. Oubre off target from outside.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
Deep 2 from Russell. And he hits the jump shot. 11 points in the game. Warriors trail by 7. Goes up at the stripe, and he nails the jumper.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Rubio the pass to Okogie. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Timberwolves gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. He hits both from the stripe. Warriors trail by 7. Bowman passes to Looney. Now here's Green. He's got 5. Oubre outside. Knocks it loose. Shot clock at 5. The pass to Bowman. The tray. That one no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Minnesota ball.
With the break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year. In the 3rd spot, the Timberwolves.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Russell with it. 11 points in the game. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Green. Well, whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny that Draymond Green is one of the more unique players in the league.
There really isn't anyone else like Draymond. I mean, who does everything for a team but score. I mean, not only can he play all positions on both ends of the floor, but also to be the emotional leader. Truly a special player.
Warriors foul. Draymond Green. That's his second personal foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, D'Angelo Russell. At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Good on both. Warriors trail by 7. Bowman covered by Rubio. And the rejection by Towns. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Minnesota with the ball. Minnesota leading by 7. And here's Rubio. No points in the game yet for him. To the middle. And it's Towns missing.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Looney passes to Bowman. Now Lee, the 3 from deep. Green. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. The Timberwolves have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the 3rd. Rubio looking around. Now the dish to Towns. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pushing it up. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Green.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
Pass to Spellman. He dishes it to Rubio. 6 on the shot clock. It's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
High percentage look inside. Rubio always looking to maximize the value of the possession.
Passes it to Lee. rebound. Pass to Okogie. Got a hand on it. They get it back. They recover it. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Bowman pass to Green. And it's Russell with the rebound. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They lead by 7. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Saturday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Monday, they're off to Toronto to face the Raptors. And that one falls for Ricky Rubio.
What you get with Rubio, good size for a guard, terrific playmaker, and trying to become a better scorer.
Culver's checked in for Josh Okogie. And so Ricky Rubio nails both of them. Warriors trail by 9.
2 minutes.
Bowman covered by Rubio. Lee left side. Here's Looney. That's tipped and stolen by Russell. And now Minnesota on the fast break. A shot by Culver. Nobody around. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Green, the pass to Bowman. We've got 1:28 left in the third. Lee outside. To the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. They kick it out to Green. Over Russell. Green, no luck.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Culver with it, working on Lee, and Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Yet another player from the 2019 draft class who wasn't a top high school recruit. Jarrett Culver, 3-star guy, thin, unrefined, but in that sophomore year of college, boy, did he surprise some folks.
And the first one goes. And Greg, when you talk about Culver, the one thing he did show in high school, and again showed at Texas Tech, the ability to score.
Yeah, and he creates and makes shots against great defenders. Every team in the NBA is looking for that. His jumper, his handle, his ability to move without the ball, already NBA level stuff.
He doesn't get the second one.
And Culver's game just screams potential. Already a good scorer, rebounder, and passer. Now the next step, improving that outside shot. A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. It's stolen by Green. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Curry with a wide open look. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 4 assists now tonight. Minnesota leading by 5. Here's Rubio. The pass to Spellman. He kicks to Culver. Puts up a 3. Connects from 3-point range. Culver's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here's Curry. There's the triple. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Minnesota holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. We come back right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Timberwolves leading by 8. We got Draymond Green. Wiggins is out there with Steph Curry. And there's Chris. And it's Pascal in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Russell. And it's blocked. Shoots the 3. Curry can't get it to go.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Beasley, the pass to Spellman. Banked in off the glass. Spellman's got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there. Coming out of halftime, he wanted to start strong, yet the opposite happened.
Pass to Russell. Here's Spellman. Dishes to Beasley. Doesn't go that time. Wiggins with some nice D. Here's Pascal. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's Green. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
Get the best shot you can get. Draymond active in the paint.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Pass to Spellman. Lets it go from deep. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Johnson against Green. Back to Curry. 3-pointer. Cans it from downtown. Curry's got 28.
Hey, continue to stack it up from 3. He's got 2 in each half so far.
Up top, Russell. Guarded by Green. Puts it up. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
This is the consistency he was looking for in the first half. Just took him a while to heat up.
Inside. And he slams it one-handed.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Russell against Green. With the floater. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Outside Curry. Good work defensively by Johnson. Timberwolves leading by 8. Here's Culver. And he gets it to go.
I'll tell you, Culver has an array of moves once he gets into the paint.
Curry against Russell. For the 3. Curry can't get it to go. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Timberwolves. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
When you see contact with James Johnson involved, you know he can dish it out as well as he can take it. Tough bucket.
Beasley against Wiggins. Chalk up 2 there.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Pass to Spellman. It's Beasley on the wing, covered by Chris. Low block shot, and it's Curry with the rebound. Curry's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pascal, the pass to Curry. pass to Chris. Outside Curry. Lets it go with the three. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Johnson outside. Pass to Spellman. Russell with it. Kicks to Johnson. Down low. Here's Spellman. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
That's his second personal foul. At the line of the Timberwolves, Omari Spellman, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And players now, Steve, more able to dictate where they want to play. How has free agency changed since you came into the NBA?
I think the signing of shorter contracts, Kevin, guys with player options. And then I think also for a lot of players, they're not taking as much money, leaving money on the table because the endorsement deals off the court is making up for some of their money on the court.
Warriors trail by 12. Wiggins outside. Passes it to Oubre. Wiggins outside. Minnesota with the rebound.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Okogie misses.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Spellman the pass to Beasley. Knocks down the 3 ball.
3 points.
And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Russell looking it over. To the paint. Here's Spellman. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Curry against Russell. Curry kicks to Green. Great D that time from Johnson. Timberwolves leading by 13. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
And that one falls for Johnson. Here's Green. Oubre outside. Golden State moving it around. Pass to Wiggins. Over Johnson. Here's Chris. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Omari Spellman. That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Warriors, Marquise Chris. 2.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
That's good from Chris. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for the Timberwolves. And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Wiggins against Beasley. There's the pass to Johnson. Back to Beasley. Wiggins with the rebound. Wiggins has got his 4th rebound in this one. The shot by Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 4th assist in this one. Beasley outside. Pass to Johnson. Outside, Towns. Shot clock at 6. Beasley outside. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Warriors trail by 12. Wiggins outside. Over Beasley. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And that's 15 points for Andrew Wiggins.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Towns down low, covered by Chris. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. And it goes on Draymond Green. Towns no good on that one. Golden State's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Wiggins passes to Chris. On the wing, Wiggins over Beasley. And it's Wiggins missing. Timberwolves leading by 12. Oubre with the steal. And here's the fast break. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Yeah, he's a one-man show in transition. Impressive play, taking it right to the rim.
Oubre with one.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Bounce pass, Russell. Here's Towns. No good off the back of the rim.
And that's an important rebound, especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
And here's Green outside. Minnesota with the rebound. Okogie's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. He kicks it to Beasley. Here's Okogie, guarded by Green. And the basket by Okogie.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
Russell against Curry. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one is on Towns.
Stephen Curry driving the basketball has a nice knack to be able to, once he's inside the paint, to draw the fouls.
Taking 2 shots.
and he makes the first.
So many different aspects to Curry's game. You know, we've talked about his ability to get to the free throw line.
Stephen Curry hits them both. Timberwolves leading by 9. And here's Russell. He feeds it to Towns. Over Chris, and Towns the bucket on the assist by Russell. 23 points for Karl Anthony Towns. It's Curry outside. They get it back, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Oubre. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. At one point, they led by 16. Passes it to Towns. The Warriors pull it in. Chris is the feed to Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Pass to Towns. And the pass to Okogie. The dish to Russell. Outside, Towns. Shot clock at 5. Okogie for 3. Another shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Chris. That's his 4th personal foul. Shooting for Minnesota, Karl Anthony Towns. Taking 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits. So he gets them both. Golden State running out of time. Now Curry. On the wing, Wiggins. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And there's one thing that's never been in question about Wiggins, his ability to be a high-volume scorer. And in case you needed a reminder, he's giving you one tonight.
Beasley finds Russell. There's 42 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one, and that one's good. Towns. And the Timberwolves lead by 10. Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're down by 10. 40 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Seconds left in the fourth. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And here are the Warriors now. And it's Wiggins missing. And Minnesota has possession. It's a 10-point game. Turner looking around. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
That's his 10th personal foul.
The free throw drops for Towns. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Wiggins. Herman Gomez grabs the miss. Now here's Towns. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Ricky, did you like the way you guys were going offensively tonight?
Yeah, we started the game very slow. We can't start like that. But after that, we just get shots and we make the shots. And if we make the shots, we're a good team.
Yeah, that opens up the whole floor, Ricky. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Once you pick your jumper, it's time to join the Clippers and test your build in a game against the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yes, and it's my player picking up the assist.
And if you're not feeling one of your builds, you have the ability.
Clouds passing high over the 10th Avenue Bridge and the Mississippi River here in Minneapolis. A gorgeous scene. It's NBA. And DA, take it away.
Well, if you ask Carl Anthony...
A terrific attitude. It makes him very tough to handle. David, thank you. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Oubre out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Curry. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Chris in at the center. And for Minnesota, Malik Beasley out there with Russell. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's James Johnson. And it's Okogie in at the small forward. Russell passes to Towns. Here's Okogie, covered by Oubre. Here's Wiggins. Rebound by Okogie.
Well, you know, it's not been easy for Andrew Wiggins the last few seasons, guys. The production has just fallen short of expectations. He was the #1 pick back in his draft class and really has struggled to live up to what the fans have expected him to be.
Chris finds Oubre. Green with the ball. Outside Curry. Wiggins outside. Just 5 to shoot. This one for 3. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. And with Wiggins, he's clearly a talented player, Clark, but people just want more from him.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin, and a lot of it is a matter of consistency. And when the expectations are high, being a former overall #1 pick, that pressure can affect you. But I think if Wiggins can just lock into being consistent, all of that will subside.
And here's Wiggins after the three-pointer from Karl Anthony Towns. Outside Curry. The pass to Green. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Now the Timberwolves with it. To the inside. Here's Beasley. Wiggins with the block.
Great read that time by Wiggins, anticipating the shot. Sends it out with return to sender posted.
And Chris throws it down.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Pass to Okogie. Outside, Towns. Poked away and stolen by Chris. 3-on-3. Green finds Oubre. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. From 13, it's rebounded by Golden State.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And Green gets it to go.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game. Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Last time they came together was in Minnesota, where they felled the Wolves.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Wiggins. Oh, Clark, there's nothing like opening night. Preseason in the rearview mirror. Now the games count for real. Terrific time.
Yeah, exciting for everybody because hope springs eternal for all teams in the league after you get beyond preseason, and the games do count. They start calculating and documenting W's and L's.
And I'll tell you who I feel for. the Wolves fans. One playoff appearance in the last 15 years.
Yeah, and you know, they've had some exciting talent in Minnesota, guys, but they've done very little winning with that talent. I think the good news, though, when you want to spin it positively, they still have that talent, and a lot of the talent is young.
Here's Curry following the three by Minnesota and the wide open shot from Green. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Yeah, Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open.
Towns wide open. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Now here's Curry. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Green deciding where to go with it. Just 4 to shoot. Another 3 for Golden State. Minnesota's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Beasley against Wiggins. Beasley outside. Here's Russell. Curry with some nice D. Golden State's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. Oubre outside. Pass to Wiggins. Golden State needs to get off a shot. The shot by Curry, no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Here's Russell, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You know, early in his career, there were questions surrounding D'Angelo Russell's maturity, and understandably so. That's the case with most young players. But of late, in his case, his improvement as a player and his growth as a person is impressive.
No good on that one. And beginning his career with the Lakers, coaches wanted Russell to take a more serious approach.
Yeah, you know what? I think his last year there, losing the trust of his teammates, probably woke him up a bit. Sometimes you got to go through the adversity to recognize what you need to change. It's not enough to just put up numbers. You've got to be a professional in how you go about your business, and plenty to like about where D'Angelo Russell is and where he's headed.
And the second free throw, good.
You know, D'Angelo Russell, to his credit, made the most of the move to Brooklyn. You know, he was dumped by the Lakers in 2017 in a trade to create cap space and ended up being selected to his first All-Star game in 19.
Here's Curry. It's good from about 19 feet.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Towns. Over Chris. Another miss by Minnesota. Warriors leading by 3. Here's Curry. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And Curry certainly is clever and crafty. Trickery is part of his arsenal when he gets inside. I mean, I like seeing him do his thing close to the basket.
Now, here is Russell. He's coming off a 28-point game against Houston.
And he didn't take any plays off at the defensive end. I mean, he wound up with 4 steals on the night.
Johnson against Green. Johnson right side. Towns trying to get open. Tries yet again. And he lays it up and in. Towns has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Now here's Beasley. Kelly Oubre unable to get his last shot to go. Passes it to Johnson. Oubre with the steal. Here's the break. Pull up Jay. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 6 points for Steph Curry. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
That one misses. Timberwolves trail by 3. It's Beasley on the wing. And there's the pass to Towns. And the layup's good off the glass. Towns has got 12 points in the game.
Boy, I like the focus Towns has. So confident down low. Taking advantage of his size there.
Here's Curry. The teardrop falls in. And the Warriors lead by 3.
Boy, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Now Russell. Pass to Johnson. Clock at 6. Shoots over Curry. Second shot opportunity. That shot missing. The Warriors go the other way with it.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Oh, man, a hot start for him. He's hit 5 of his first 7.
Pass to Okogie. Beasley outside. Deep 2 from Russell. No good. Warriors leading by 5. Green, the pass to Wiggins. Passes to Chris. They get a hand on it and stolen by Russell. The pass to Towns. Out to Russell. Back to Towns. Takes a 3. And Towns throws it down.
Hey, I tell you what, I've got a 39-inch shirt sleeve. Karl Anthony Towns has to be north of 40, and with that reach, you can see why he snatches up those rebounds.
Pass to Chris. There's the feed to Curry. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Russell, no luck.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And so it's Minnesota with it, following the miss by Draymond Green. Right side, Russell. Down low. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And the last 2 years, Karl Anthony Towns getting a rap as a bad defender. Clark, you think that's fair to say?
You know what, Kevin? I don't think it's as fair as it once was. He's not nearly the defensive liability he used to be. He's better defensively one-on-one, and I think he's improved in his ability to switch and rotate on smaller players.
That one drops. He ties it up. Clark, you and I are sitting here watching this game, broadcasting the game. There are a lot of times that the fans can't see how emotionally charged up you are over some of the things you see on the floor, good and bad.
Hey, I love great basketball. Excellent passing, tremendous hustle, creativity on your moves. One of the things that really excites me, though, is to see the ball pop and end up in a three-point shooter's hands, and he's able to knock one down because the crowd is able to follow that ball, and the anticipation just kind of rises as it gets to the designated shooter. I love guys going after rebounds on the offensive glass.
That's a great example about the three-point shot, though, Clark. I love that. That's terrific.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And Towns throws it down.
Yeah, Towns has given them a huge injection of scoring tonight. A fearless, aggressive performance from the big fella.
Get on Andrew. Here we go. Get a good look.
Here's Wiggins, and he uses the glass on the layup. Wiggins has got 8 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Towns. To the middle. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Green finds Wiggins. And the rejection by Towns.
A tremendous shot blocker in college, Kevin. Towns has packed that part of his game and brought it with him to the next level.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers.
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Making the impossible look easy. Wiggins with the great creativity in the air. He typically hangs in the air a little longer than the average bird, though.
Inside, Towns. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Towns has got the game tied up here for Minnesota. Here's Curry. From deep. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
And nice defensive position there. Rubio about as heady as they come. They're kind of smelling plays out.
And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. One of the most high-powered scorers in the game, Karl Anthony Towns, knows it's important to keep his teammates involved.
You know, everyone has to get some of the sugar, you know, so making sure you're not just being a ball hog. So I'm just always trying to make sure that I'm taking wide open shots that I think everyone on the team would love for me to take if I have the opportunity. But also at the end of the day, making sure everyone gets a chance to be in the candy shop.
Well, when you're attracting, Greg, all that defensive attention, it creates opportunities for your teammates.
And Towns wants to win big. To do that, though, it's not enough to get numbers. You've got to make your teammates better as well.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
They've got Towns, and it's Spellman in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Now here's Wiggins, guarded closely. Outside Curry. From deep three-point range, that falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. 15 points for Steph Curry. So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And Looney sends it back. Green passes to Pascal. Yep, that one goes in there. Now it's a 5-point Warrior lead.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Covered by Wiggins. And Looney sends it back. Towns against Curry. Jacks up a 3. Spellman with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Rubio the pass to Towns. Here's Spellman. Launches it. The offensive rebound. Tries again. And the shot goes in. That's 29 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, you see right there, Towns invites contact. Unafraid of it, looking for it, and he's able to score through it.
On its way from Curry for 2. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Okogie. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Rubio the pass to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Attacking the defense with the pass there, Kevin. Rubio, the great vision. and no hesitation on the delivery.
And the young Timberwolves head coach Ryan Saunders, son of former Minnesota coach Flip Saunders, about as great of a pedigree you could ask for as a young coach.
Well, guys, you've heard me talk about the DNA when it relates to players. It's the same with coaches. I mean, Ryan has grown up seeing his dad coach at a high level, the late Flip Saunders, one of our favorites in the business. He spent his whole life around basketball, so he has a great way with players and a real good understanding of the game, too, a modern-day approach for a young coach.
Clark, I'm going to get a little detailed here, but in terms of footwork in the post, who really impresses you?
Well, there are a number of guys, Kevin. I mean, you think about it. Kevin Durant is a lethal scorer and does a lot of his work off the dribble and in transition on pull-up threes, but when he is a post-up threat, and he does get posted sometimes, his footwork is superb, absolutely superb. Joel Embiid comes to mind, big fella with feet of a ballerina. Jokic does a great job with his feet, not nearly as athletic as Embiid or Durant. And then I would put Kawhi Leonard outside of a big guy. I mean, he's not a big guy in terms of position, but boy, he is very efficient down in the low post when he gets it there.
Good names. Minnesota making a switch here. Culver's checked in. Lee's checked in for Golden State. Looney kicks to Lee. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Rubio. Pass to Culver. Rubio left side. To the paint. Here's Spellman. And he takes that one up and powers it through. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
There's the pass to Wiggins. Looney kicks to Lee. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Poked loose. Culver with the steal. Now here's Culver, the fast break champs. And then Culver with the dunk.
And the decision-making proving to be outstanding. Culver just has a knack for taking advantage of the D in the open floor.
Now here's Curry. He's got 15.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Warriors trail by 3. Wiggins finds Lee to end the run. It's deflected. Guarded by Curry. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Timeout called the Warriors. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up. And here's a look at the stats for Wiggins. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 18 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. In third, the Warriors.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
The first one falls. And Clark, when you look at how the game has changed, if you were entering the league today, how would you reshape your skill set?
Well, the biggest part would be expanding my shooting range. I was a good shooter at the time that I played, but would need to expand it, and was just starting to stretch out my shooting to the three-point line. And then also defensively, be a little more committed to that end of the floor, really working to get better there. But ball handling, passing, scoring, rebounding, those were things that I did pretty well.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. And that will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do in the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. Curry gets the bucket.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Rubio looking around. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 6.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
The shot by Culver, nobody around. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Lee passes to Looney. Lee left side. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Here's Towns. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 6 assists in the game. Curry kicks to Lee. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Lee. 6 to shoot. Golden State moving it around. Curry can't get it to go.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
They get it again. Warriors trail by 7. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Curry's got 9 points in the quarter.
Boy, Curry is so creative and efficient, and when he gets hot and gets going, he rains down points and baskets on the defense.
And that one drops for him. 35 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Pass to Looney. Back to Curry. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Passes it to Towns. Towns is doubled. To the inside. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. He's got 8.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Warriors trail by 7. Curry passes to Wiggins. Fades back. Here's Looney. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Covered by Lee. The pass to Spellman. To the middle. Here's Towns. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Towns has got 37.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And the Timberwolves with possession here, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Covered by Lee. Left side, Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Tremendous combination of power and finesse there. I mean, once Towns gets to the rim, it's a wrap.
Here's Curry with the 3. Here's Looney, and he jams it with authority.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Now, here's Culver. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Houston. Here's Towns. Off target from 3-point range.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And they pick up 2. 12 points for Andrew Wiggins.
So tenacious in the open floor. Give Wiggins some room to run, and he takes advantage of it.
Towns, high post. Towns is doubled. And Culver gets it to go on the assist by Towns. Culver's got 4 points in the quarter.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Here's Looney. He's got 6. Back to Curry from outside the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got a pair of triples in the second half for the Warriors.
Man, I have great appreciation for the IQ of Stephen Curry. I mean, once the ball hits his hands, guys, you know he's thinking about letting it go.
Now, here's Culver. The Warriors pull it in.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Wiggins passes to Lee. Outside Curry. And another 3 for Golden State.
And Kevin, that 3 ball of Curry, deadly. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, at what angle, or how deep.
Now, here's Rubio. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Houston.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Here's Curry with the 3, trains the 3-pointer. Curry's got 34.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Now, here's Rubio. The baseline jumper goes down. Rubio's got it all tied up now for Minnesota.
This is a part of the floor that Rubio can exploit, the in-between area.
Pass to Curry for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Golden State gets called for the foul.
You wonder if it's a good idea to foul Rubio there. I mean, he shot well under 40% from the field for his career, but at the line, he's north of 80%.
The first free throw is good.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
No good on the second free throw.
You know, the thing about Rubio, Kevin, he's such an accurate foul shooter. That hasn't translated, though, to his shooting from the field.
Wiggins outside. Fires the 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves. This has been a remarkable game for him offensively. And
thank you, Kevin. With Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, you got some scoring going in that first half. What did you take advantage of?
I'm just fine. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Jones. What a start it was for Karl Anthony Towns. He went on an historic scoring frenzy, tallying a ridiculous number of points, 3 assists, and a monster amount of rebounds. And, Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
Well, I like their effort on the boards because a game could come down to just a few key possessions, and extra rebounds can give you those extra possessions if you work at it.
Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
Well, I'll tell you what I saw in the first half, Ernie. 3 things. Soft defense, not enough pressure, but they can still win this game. They need to ramp it up. Was that 2 or 3? Doesn't matter. You understand, Ernie.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Green is out there with Chris. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Oubre, and it's Curry in at the point. Chris finds Green. Wiggins with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Back to Green. 5 on the clock.
And you see how Towns affects the shot. I mean, has the length, tenacity, and timing of a top-shelf defender.
And the shot goes in.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Curry against Russell. Curry passes to Wiggins. For the 3. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
There isn't a shot Steph Curry doesn't have a feel for. Floaters, runners, whatever. The tougher, the better.
And it's Towns missing. Warriors trail by 3.
And, you know, the Timberwolves made Karl Anthony Towns their franchise cornerstone going forward. Cat signed a 5-year deal worth $190 million, and really it's not even a question. He's the present and future of this team.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Rubio.
Let's take a look at some numbers for Rubio. Last season's performance for him. He averaged about 12 points per game last year, 6 assists and 3 rebounds. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
And with Towns in his extension, Clark, it would have been hard to imagine the Timberwolves doing anything different.
Yeah, you know, I think it's really rare to find a player so complete at this young age as Towns is. I mean, the production he gives you with his scoring and rebounding is really irreplaceable.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Oubre against Rubio. Pass to Johnson. Shoots over Curry. That's good from Johnson on the assist from Rubio. Rubio's got his 9th assist in the game now. The Warriors trailing. Curry passes to Chris, and here is Green. Passes it to Oubre. Wiggins with it. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 16th rebound on the night. The 11-footer, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Hey, Karl Anthony Towns was the unanimous 2015-16 Rookie of the Year, but you still have to admire how fast he's made an impact in this league.
Beasley's checked in for Ricky Rubio. And Towns drops them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
They double-team Curry. Here's Green. No good on that one. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. They'll be off to Oklahoma City for a meeting with the Thunder after this one. That sets off a 5-game tour for them.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had
Shoot
tonight
two.
after strong drives to the basket.
The free throw drops in for Beasley. Both free throws good for Beasley.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Green against Johnson. Green passes to Curry. Count it. Curry's got 41.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
Oubre with the steal. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Warriors have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. Free throw, good, Oubre. And both free throws good for Oubre. Minnesota's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Here's Okogie, covered by Oubre. Ball's not loose, and so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Here's Beasley. He has 7. 5 to shoot. Here's Okogie, covered by Oubre. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. Here's what the Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs.
Right here.
Bowman, covered by Beasley. Here's Bowman. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Warriors lead by 1. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Okogie, the pass to Russell. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
Oubre outside. Inside, here's Green. Johnson with the block.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And, Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Curry passes to Oubre. It's stolen. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. In the 3rd spot, the Timberwolves.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
And the pass to Bowman. Russell against Curry. Over Russell. Curry's shot is off. Minnesota leading by 3. Floats one. That's no good. He's 5 of 10 from the field. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Stripped it away. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson's got his 2nd bucket.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Well, you've got to give a lot of credit to Josh Okogie. I mean, he was the 20th pick in the 2018 draft and really well ahead of the curve as a rookie, and even saw starter minutes later on in the season. Well, that's a great get for them.
Curry looking it over. And it's good. 2 points. Curry's got 43 points.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Beasley with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Pass to Russell. A 3-ball. Traps in the tray. Russell's got the lead up to 8 now for the Timberwolves. And meteoric rise is not uncommon for Okogie.
Yeah, and Okogie's done a really nice job kind of turning the impression of him around because he wasn't highly touted in college. But I tell you what, he's proven to be an impact player because of how he can defend and shoot.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. But taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you. Timeout called the Warriors.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And let's take a quick look at some stats for Russell. Last year, getting it done. He was around 21 points per game, 7 assists and 4 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beasley.
And here we have an opportunity to check out Karl Anthony Towns.
He's coming off an excellent season. 7th in rebounding, 9th in blocks, and he ranked in the top 15 in points per game, one of the league's premier offensive threats.
He was a top 10 rebounder last season for good reason. He's an incredibly intense guy to compete with. And for a full game, too. I mean, just nonstop. Clock at 4. Pass to Chris. Down low. Pascal's shot is off. Timberwolves leading by 6. Johnson, the pass to Okogie. Outside, Towns. Outside, Russell. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Lee outside. Passes to Chris. Some nice passing by Golden State here. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Johnson. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And there's the pass to Pascal. Over Beasley. And the basket by Pascal.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
And stolen by Chris. Jumps up. And Chris throws it down.
And once Chris gets the position he wants, he is throwing it down with a vengeance.
Timberwolves leading by 4. Beasley, the pass to Okogie. He kicks it to Towns. Russell against Lee. Takes the 13-footer. Offensive rebound. Towns. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Nice recognition by Towns there. I mean, catches the defender out of position and then sails the foul call.
The Timberwolves have been getting it done at the line. 10 for 12.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
And the first one at the line is good. Towns drops them both. Warriors trail by 6. Oubre kicks to Chris. Back to Oubre. 1:19 left in the third quarter of the game. Shot clock at 6. Chris pass to Lee. And now here's Chris. Shoots over Towns. Chris can't hit.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Pushing it up. Here's a Kogi, and it's blocked. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Ricky Rubio checked in for Minnesota. The Warriors also with a sub. Wiggins is checked in. So it's the Timberwolves now. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Rubio finds Russell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
Despite the wiry frame, taking it up strong inside, and D'Angelo will get free throws.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
And he makes the first. And so Russell hits them both. Now here's Lee. Pass to Wiggins. And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. The Warriors shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
That's good from Chris.
Young, rangy big man. Chris possesses a nice skill set, and I think the potential to be a terrific player in our league.
Here's Lee. Oubre kicks to Lee. Here's Pascal. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot from the wing, and he hits the jumper for 2. Wiggins has got 5 points now this quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Timberwolves ahead, up 9. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Timberwolves leading by 9. We've got D'Angelo Russell. Johnson is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Beasley in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Stolen away. Johnson against Oubre. Pass to Lee. Passes it to Chris. Wiggins against Rubio. Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut to just 7 on the basket from Wiggins.
Boy, Wiggins does it in so many different ways, Kevin, and that scoring versatility of his, special. This time he got it done in the painted area.
18 feet out, and Russell gets it to go on the assist by Towns. 24 points for D'Angelo Russell. Warriors trail by 9. Chris pass to Oubre. Lee outside. Now the pass to Wiggins. Clock at 6. Makes it off the glass. Wiggins has got 21.
Well, I think this is an ideal recipe for Wiggins. Attacking on the drive, making people try to match up with his athleticism. That's a winning combination for Wiggins.
And it's blocked. They retain possession. Oubre with the steal. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one's on Johnson.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Yeah, and for them to reduce the lead, they should keep the pace brisk. I mean, that's how they've generated the highest quality shots.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Spellman's checked in.
One shot.
Free throw, good, Oubre. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Spellman. Back to Rubio. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw.
And making the most of their opportunities at the line here in the second half.
Lee passes to Chris. And here is Lee. Back to Chris. Golden State moving the ball around. Rubio against Lee. 4 on the shot clock. The 3. The shot will not fall. Good D by Rubio. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
On the wing, Wiggins over Russell. Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut to just 5 points on the basket from Wiggins.
Yeah, it's another basket for Wiggins, Kevin. Impossible to cool off. I mean, he's got every chamber filled tonight.
The drive by Rubio, and he comes up with the deuce.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Warriors trail by 7. Lee outside. And taken away by Johnson. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And it's Wiggins missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Back to Rubio. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Culver's checked in for D'Angelo Russell. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Stephen Curry comes in for Lee. Both free throws good from Rubio. Warriors trail by 11. Here's Wiggins. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's Curry. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Ricky Rubio picks one up.
What a family of shooters the Currys are. Dell, Seth, Steph, they can all shoot the lights out, but if they have a family three-point contest, I think I'd have to go with this man here. I think I'm going with Steph.
2.
First free throw is good.
And you know, you see it every day, but it still doesn't make it any less impressive. The amount of skill that Steph Curry has on the floor, the shooting, the passing, the agility, he has it all.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. You could argue Curry is one of the most skilled players of all time.
The shooting alone puts him in the conversation, and very few can match up to just that. Guys like LeBron and Wilt dominate with their size and athleticism, but Curry is an all-time great because of his once-in-a-lifetime skill.
A nice shot by Culver.
I'll tell you, Culver has an array of moves once he gets into the paint.
Tipped away. Beasley with the steal. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Oubre, no one around him. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's Culver. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Wiggins drives in. The layup off target.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Warriors trail by 15. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And the basket by Rubio.
How about the quick hands from Rubio? And then right into transition.
Curry against Rubio. Timeout called the Warriors.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Okogie's checked in for the Timberwolves. Beasley against Wiggins. Curry trying to break free. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one's on Johnson.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And the first one drops.
And, you know, it's amazing when you look back at the Andrew Wiggins-Kevin Love trade. Safe to say now that I think both teams really got what they wanted out of it.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 17-5 run. Here's Beasley. Great D that time from Oubre. Warriors trail by 16. To the paint. Here's Green. Sweet little floater.
Staying alert and aware. Wiggins sees his man flash to an open spot. Pass is right on the money.
Pass to Spellman. Kicks it to Rubio. Beasley against Wiggins. For 3, Okogie. And again, Minnesota with the triple. Golden State's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. They double team Curry. Wiggins inside the line. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Passes it to Beasley. Here's Spellman, covered by Wiggins. Back to Beasley. Wiggins with some nice D. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Trailing by 17. It's not going to go for him. And Minnesota now the other way. Rubio, the pass to Spellman. Okogie for 3. But they get it back.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys. Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Oubre dishes to Wiggins.
Come to me, come to me.
Outside Curry. Fires from deep. Spellman with the rebound. Spellman's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Oubre with the steal. The pass to Curry. Here's Chris. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Hey, watch Ricky, watch Ricky.
Rubio against Curry. Pass to Beasley. Rubio with it. 6 on the shot clock. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. There's the foul. That's against Minnesota.
When he keeps his emotions in check, Green is a fantastic leader on the court. He can run a little hot, but there's no doubting his drive, his willingness to do whatever it takes to win.
Free throw drops for Green. We've seen some ugly incidents last few years, Clark, between players and heckling fans. Can anything be done to fix it?
I think security in the arenas is important. Fans oftentimes that go across the line in interacting with players are usually fueled by alcohol. I don't know how you could control that element of it. The incidents are few and far between. We have seen a few more, but I still don't think it's an epidemic. But I think security, and then each team and each franchise should really be educational with its fans about what's acceptable behavior and what won't be tolerated.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Here's Wiggins. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Wiggins has got 14 points here in the second half.
And how about the decision-making of Curry? Not just a go-to scorer, also a skilled orchestrator who picks the defense apart with his passing. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Green, the pass to Wiggins. Shoots it. That one a little long. Minnesota leading by 16. Now Beasley. Inside, Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's what it looked like to me. I mean, he was way up there.
Wiggins with it. Beasley covering. Wiggins kicks to Oubre. Curry passes to Wiggins. Here's Green. The rebound by Johnson. 1:57 left to play here in the fourth. Okogie, the pass to Towns. To the middle. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. They double team Curry. Oubre outside. Puts up a three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Timberwolves.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Now here's Beasley. Back to Rubio. It's deflected, and they get it back. Curry against Rubio. Curry passes to Green, and Green slams it in.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Beasley outside. Back to Rubio. They double him with Wiggins. Okogie for three. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Over Beasley. The second effort. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Green. Here's Turner. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
Can't wait to get started in the NBA 2K21 demo, get my player started, and of course, all-time Lakers versus all-time Celtics.
Just out of curiosity, Chris, who has more championship rings?
Yeah, I was going to talk...
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare and nothing.
Well, Kyrie Irving...
Great story, DA. Thank you. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Aldridge.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few.